Hey everybody, this is Ed from the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, here with another Whiskey Short. I'm here with Scott.
Hey everybody.
And our friends Anders and Ariel are joining us.
Hi.
Hello.
You enjoyed both of them on our episode about fall cocktails. Cocktails in general. Not sure what we're calling it. We'll edit this later.
And once again, we're recording this before we've actually recorded that. So where are we, Ed?
We're in our whiskey wormhole again, where we're recording something before we actually did something later that we released first.
Wow.
So this one, we thought we'd go back and revisit a fun game that we did with Gabe and I.
Right.
What we call Quiskey. Today, it's going to be me versus Anders on whiskey slang, I believe, is the topic that Scott's got for us.
That is correct.
Okay.
Now, Anders, as you remember from last episode, is a friend of the podcast and a tremendous mixologist in his own right, has worked in the tri-state area in many wonderful places, and he is currently the manager and head bartender, of course, of the local lounge in Mount Holly, where Scott and I spend a lot of time.
Not enough.
Never could be enough.
Yeah.
But whenever we get a chance, we love to go down there, and never had a bad time at the local lounge.
No, Friday night. Was it Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, we had so much fun.
So, once again, if you're anywhere near Mount Holly, stop in and see Anders there, and he'll make sure you have a great time. He always does. So, Scott, what are we doing tonight?
So I looked up whiskey slang and an article came up. Whiskey Slang 101, How to Talk Like a Whiskey Nerd by Aaron Goldfarb at firstwefeast.com. He interviewed 4 master distillers or owners of distilling companies. Alex Chasko, a master distiller at Teeling.
Ooh.
Brian McKenzie, the owner of Finger Lakes Distilling. Eddie Russell, the co-master distiller at Wild Turkey. And Harlan Wheatley, master distiller at Buffalo Trace. So let's play Quiskey, the Barrels, Butts, and Bungholes edition.
Whiskey Short.
Ooh.
All right, so let me tell you the rules. There will be 3 rounds. The first 2 rounds have 5 questions. The third round has 3 questions, and then there'll be a final round wherein you bet your points. The points are 100 points for the first answer. So if you chime in first and you answer correctly, you'll get the full 100 points. If you get the answer wrong, the second person can answer, and if they get it right, they get 50 points. So it's half. The points go up in each round.
Right.
And we're going to have Alex Trebek rules, which Ariel is going to enforce.
Diligently.
Yes. Do not chime in until after the last answer, D, is read completely. Okay, round 1.
All right.
100 points for the first answer, 50 points for the second answer. Question 1. The bunghole refers to the opening in a barrel through which whiskey is added and drained. What do you call the rounded wooden piece that fits into it? A, a cork. B, a stopper. C, a plug. D, a bung.
Ed.
Stopper.
That is incorrect.
Plug.
That is also incorrect. It is a bung. It's the bung hole.
Wow.
That's where you put the
bung
bung.
is-
I
Inserted.
thought it was too, you know what?
You thought it was too
I
obvious?
didn't want to get that one right, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
same.
That was the last one I was going to choose.
A lot of Beavis and Butthead and,
Yeah,
you
like-
know.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
Okay, number 2.
Okay, question number 2. Angel share is a term that refers to the amount of whiskey lost from a barrel while aging due to what physical phenomenon? A, evaporation. B, sublimation. C, condensation. D, urination.
Ed.
Evaporation.
That is correct.
Anders knew that too.
It was close.
You have to learn how to work the buzzer.
I know these things are always frustrating.
Question number 3. Some whiskeys have a designation of LE. What does LE stand for? A, limited edition. B, last emptied. C, legal elixir. Or D, large excrement.
Anders.
Limited edition.
That is correct.
Ooh, 100 points.
100 points for Anders. Question number 4. A liquor store off the beaten path that has surprisingly rare finds is often referred to as A, a honey hole. B, a glory hole. C, a holy hole. Or D, a hairy hole.
Ed.
Honey hole.
That is correct. Last question in round 1. Whiskey that's been artificially colored is referred to as which derogatory phrase? A, dog piss. B, dye job. C, fake tan. Or D, Donald Trump.
Ed.
Dye job?
That is incorrect.
Anders.
Fake tan.
That is correct. So at the end of round 1, What is the score?
Ed currently has 200 and Anders currently has 150.
150. Oh, it's close.
Very close.
Yeah.
Neck and neck.
All right, I'm going to take a sip of our drinks.
I'm enjoying a nice Blanton's right now.
Yes, I'm two-fisting a Blanton's and the Infinity bottle.
I'm enjoying some of your Infinity bottle as well.
Right.
And I'm enjoying a dark and stormy.
Yes.
It's delicious.
Okay, round two. The points increase. 200 points for the first correct answer, 100 points for the second. Question number 1. The inside of a barrel can be charred to 4 increasingly darker levels. The highest of these is known as A, snake char, B, alligator char, C, dragon char, or D, charo.
Ed.
Dragon char.
That is incorrect.
Fuck, that sounded like the perfect answer.
Alligator.
Alligator char is correct.
That was my guess until Dragon Char came along.
Dragon char sounds so much cooler.
It does.
But Ed, you should know me. You know I stuck dragon in there just because.
Oh, shit, you're right. It's something you would do.
If we can invent a 5th level of char, I propose that it's called dragon char.
On your way to the bathroom, if you have to, you can go through my office and you'll see all my dragons.
You have a collection?
I do. Yeah, I have some at work as well.
Yeah.
Stable of dragons.
Yeah. Sometimes when I get excited, I'm dragging on the ground. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
So bad. Question number 2 in round 2. A highly rare bottle that you happen upon by pure chance is called A, a leprechaun, B, a $3 bill, C, a double rainbow, or D, a unicorn.
Anders.
A unicorn.
That is
That's
correct.
exactly what it is.
Very nice.
Question number 3. Are you still laughing?
He's still laughing about dragon.
Jesus. Question number 3. Unaged whiskey is known as which of the following? White water, white dog, white wash, or white snake?
Ed.
White snake.
That is incorrect.
Anders.
Whitewater.
That is also incorrect. It is white dog. Unaged whiskey is white dog.
Wow. Oh, you learning stuff here.
Yeah, that's
An
right.
informative show.
Question number 4. A peat monster is a term used to describe a whiskey that has a strong flavor of peat. What term is used to describe a whiskey that has a strong flavor of sherry? A, O sherry, B, sherry baby, C, sherry bomb, or D, wild sherry?
Anders.
Sherry bomb.
That is correct.
You knew that too. He
had that
followed
ready,
Jeopardy's
yeah.
smile going like,
My hand was getting ever so closer to the buzzer.
Hovering to the buzzer.
Yeah.
Last question in round 2. A high-strength whiskey is sometimes known as A, an iron dram, B, hard tea, C, a slow sipper, or D, hot swill.
Ed.
a slow sipper.
That is incorrect.
Damn, it sounded good.
An iron dram.
An iron dram is correct.
I think everybody we're seeing that the talent's coming to the top now.
So
I was able to plug along in round 1. Round 2, the questions got hard, and the person who's in the business is smoking me a little bit. But it's all right.
at the end of round 2, what is the score?
So Ed is currently staying at 200 and Anders is now at 750.
Oh man.
See what happened, everybody? Just you're watching. Were you playing at home?
All right. Ed, come on, buddy.
I'm
You
about,
can-
I'm
you
about
can
to
do
get
this.
3 in a row and take this bitch.
That's right. All right.
Let's go.
I'm a fourth quarter player.
All right.
We believe in you.
Just like the Eagles.
And this, go, okay.
Less said
Sorry
about that,
about-
the best. Round 3, the points increase. So Ed, here's your chance.
Did they increase to 700?
No, 300 points. 300 points for
All
the
right,
first
so, right,
answer.
yeah.
150 points for the second answer.
All right, here we go.
Question number 1. A butt is the standard-sized oak cask used for maturing sherry. What is its capacity? A, 250 liters. B, 500 liters. C, 750 liters. D, 1,000 liters.
Ed.
250 liters.
That is incorrect.
500 liters.
That is correct. Question number 2. What is the gastrointestinal nickname of the condensed distillate that returns to a lower level of a still system? A, regurgitation. B, ejaculate. C, reflux. Or D, secretion.
Ed.
The first one.
Regurgitation?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Reflux.
Reflux is the correct answer.
Right now in my mind, I'm clearing everything off the table and having a tantrum like a 7-year-old. Like wiping the laptop and the mics and everything.
The whiskey is ruined.
I'm having a complete
no.
tantrum, glasses everywhere.
It's ruined.
Instead, I'm just sitting here quietly staring
My
at
Blantons.
just staring at my drink
The
instead.
Blantons is virtually all over my apartment
There's
walls.
no way I would do that.
No, oh no. Not the Blantons.
Somehow, I said the glasses, all the whiskey bottles would be pristinely right where they were, like a magic trip.
Question number 3, the last question in round 3.
I might not answer out of protest.
The mixture of warm water and dry yeast that distillers use to wake up a fermentation is known as A, the jump starter, B, the nest egg, C, the SCOBY, or D, the farmer's daughter.
Ed.
Without a doubt, the SCOBY.
That is incorrect.
Anders?
The farmer's daughter.
No, that is incorrect.
I just wanted it to be the farmer's
I
daughter.
It's
The
made that up.
opposite of the
Wishful
bunghole.
thinking.
Is it the jump starter?
It's the nest egg. Oh. It's the most generic one. All the other ones I made up. Well, SCOBY is actually a real thing. Okay, so at the end of round 3, what is the score?
I tell you, Ed still has 200.
Ed is holding tight to that 200. Anders is at 1,050.
Whoa.
Anders actually had a worry that he was not going to do well here.
Oh.
I'm terrible at quizzes.
He did sort of worry about it.
Well, you're coming to your own, young man.
So the final round, which is sort of beside the point now, but you can place your bets. Ed, we all know Ed's going to bet this 200. What will Anders bet? Nothing.
I might bet nothing too. What do I have to gain from it?
No, what are you going to bet?
And the
Ed?
quiz is over. You have to bet something.
All right, I'll bet all mine.
I will also bet 200.
Okay.
I thought he was going to say I also bet everything. I was like, oh, that's ballsy. I would have been really intimidated by that.
So the final round. The question
question
is, poutine is a homemade Irish whiskey that traditionally can be distilled only from a small set of accepted ingredients.
1 second. Just for the record, the first time I had that, Anders gave it to me. So I
Yes.
already feel like I'm sliding right down into
Back in March.
Go ahead. Let's see how this goes for me.
Which of the following is not an acceptable ingredient? A, sugar beets, B, sugar cane, C, potatoes, D, whey. All right, your bets are placed. Ed, since you have 200.
I'm gonna say sugar beets.
That is incorrect. I'm so sorry.
Shocking.
Shocking.
And I had whey.
Whey.
Ooh.
No way.
It's actually B, sugarcane.
Really?
Yeah.
So they get all the sugar from the potatoes breaking down, huh?
You can use sugar beets and you can use potatoes, whey protein, and there's some other ingredients that you can use as well.
Interesting.
You know, I really thought it was the sugar cane at first until he came out with the whey, and I'm like, that doesn't go in whiskey.
Yeah.
That doesn't go in poutine.
Actually, so it's kind of a bit of a trick because molasses is allowed.
Right.
Right. So that kind of comes from sugarcane, but
yeah.
it's a different thing.
I genuinely thought that you meant the French fries with cheese and gravy. From
Oh,
Canada.
that's poutine.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where I went
Yeah.
because I shouldn't be here.
God.
I make desserts.
Disco fries would be so good right now.
What are disco fries?
They're diner fries in Jersey that you have usually steak fries if you're lucky with brown gravy, provolone cheese, and then they add.
How come I don't know what disco fries is?
Because you eat really well. You don't eat.
You're a healthy fella.
Scott doesn't eat heavy stuff late at night unless he's really hammered.
Well, I'll get reflux, which was the answer to question round 3 to
right.
number 2.
All right, so our final score, if I'm correct, is 850-0. Confirm that, Ariel?
That is absolutely right.
And I'll just shaking hands.
Thank you, sir.
A good game.
And I would expect nothing less from a mixologist at the level that you're at.
Thank you.
Ed, and I'm so sorry, Ed.
As long as I beat Gabe the next time we go at it,
I do.
just want to beat Gabe. I know you're listening at home, Gabe, so listen right now, okay? I'm coming for you, bro. The next time I have a quiz, Gabe, and you're on the other side, it's on.
the gauntlet has been thrown.
I'm scared now.
Well, I thank everybody for tuning in to a little fun Quiskey between me and Anders as we go over whiskey slang. And you know what? Hopefully you picked up some things you didn't know. I know I did. There was a lot I didn't know, evidently. So see you next time on the Whiskey Tangent Podcast.
Thanks again. Cheers.
Later.